Page 10, Chase. This is a piece they stick in here for you for sight reading. You're supposed to sit down and just try and play it. I'll let you do that. Do that before you watch this video. Make an attempt to do whatever you can with it. Now, if you're really struggling with the sight reading, then just sight read it one hand at a time and see if you can do that. That works too. And then try putting the two hands together and see if you can do that. The idea is you don't practice it, you just sit down and try and play it. However, I would like to talk about it because after you've sight read it, then you can go ahead and learn it and practice it and, learn it. 4/4 time with one sharp. So we're either in G major or E minor. Have we had minors? I can't remember now. It's in well, look at the last measure, the last two notes. That's E minor. Yeah. So it's an E minor. Right hand, 16th notes. 1 E and a 2 E and a. 1 E, don't forget the F sharp. 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a. Now, if that's a challenge for you, then forget the rhythm and just make sure you can get the notes. So here you're starting out, and then just an octave higher. In the next measure, you're down here. Watch the sharps. C sharp, D sharp. Yeah. And then an octave higher. And second line, you're up here. And again, then you're down here. The last two notes is a B and an E. You just need to know that's an E. It's 3 ledger lines above treble clef. It's an E. Just know it. Memorize it. Then you can add the rhythms. It's a 1 E and a 2 E and a. 1 E and. Another way of doing it is if you don't want to do the 1 E and a 2 E and a, like me, I'm lazy, you can think 1 and 2 and, but know there's 2 notes in each of those. So it's 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 1 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. So, different ways of approaching it, and it's a personal thing. You'll have to find a way that works for you. What you hopefully are not doing is you wait till I play it or somebody plays it and then you just copy them. It's really important you be able to figure these rhythms out yourself. Left hand is fairly simple. You just got these accompanying notes from the first line. The second line, look out, you got a 1 and 2 and 3 and third finger there. And then the next one is a 1, 2. Make sure you can get each hand and then try putting the hands together. 1 and 2 and. Watch these rests. I have a terrible time with that. I tend to hold the notes down too long. Don't do that. Watch the rests. 1 and 2 and. You get the idea, I hope. I think this is a little bit of a challenge for sight reading because you got the 16th notes and you're moving the hands around, and hopefully you can do some of these hand moves without looking at the keyboard, but a lot of them you got to move. In the right hand at the beginning when you're going up an octave here, you got to look down for that. So you got to look right there. As you're doing that, you got to look down to get in position. Now again, you got to look down here. So you're constantly looking down at the keyboard, looking at the music, because the beat's got to go on. There's no hesitations allowed. As far as the slurs and staccatos, well, yeah. Short staccatos. You can do a finger staccato or a light wrist staccato is fine. accents there at the end. Separate those notes a little bit. Staccatos. And that one's not. Dynamics, medium, soft, moderately soft. That would be the right hand here. Decide what moderately soft is and keep the left hand lower than that, or softer than that. Then the second line, you're moderately loud, so you go up a little bit. Now you're loud there in the last line. And soft. As far as how fast it goes, they don't, with a hint of menace, well, if it's a chase, you think that's probably kind of fast, but how fast can you play these 16th notes evenly? They all have to be even and controlled. Don't go whoop, boom, well. However fast you can play that is how fast you can play this. My opinion. There'll be different speeds for different people. I'd like to play it with you very slowly to double check the notes and the rhythms. I'm not going to do the dynamics, just the notes and the rhythms and the articulation. Now, because of the 16th notes, there's 4 notes and a beat. I put the metronome on 8th notes. So it's beating 8th notes. So it's like 1 and 2, and this is really slow. But that means the 16th notes are going to go in between those. So it's 1 and 2. So those aren't so slow. So be sure you can play them at least that fast to play it with me here. I'm just going to give us 2 beats because we're going so slow. So here we go. Ready and go, and 1